on the football field.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Coming out with it, it's Stewart. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Throwing, Underwood. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marshall. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1-2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
You think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
Here's Underwood to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Marsh. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Bryce Underwood to the air again. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries with great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year. And this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always mattered. You go back to 2006, #1 versus #2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means...
Snags it and he's open. Touchdown, Wolverines. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Throwing, say it. Fires to the wideout. Pickoff, what a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense putting points on the board.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Here's Sayin to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Quarterback making adjustments. Sayin trying to be heard above the noise. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Marshall. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a product.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead as we get a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
And the Wolverines will try to pick it up on fourth down. Underwood to throw for it on fourth. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Running inside, it's Jackson. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it.
Looking to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Offense changing the play. Lined up in the gun on third down, Saying. Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the RPO, complete. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The run inside. It's Jackson. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Now here's Saying. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Play fake, Julian Saying. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Handoff to the lone back. There's some room. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Trying to bully their way in. And he's in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on... Breaks into the open! They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down!
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Smashes him with the stiff arm. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a...
Got it! And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack and push you around, and then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And he's going to try to return this one. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. He'll bring it out. It's Chambers. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. No reason them to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. DB's right up on the receivers. Underwood throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
Mustang. Bridge. Copper. Stack. Win. Bender.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
They're dealing with a second and long. Timeout signal forward by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Throwing, Underwood. Hauls it in. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Looks as if he's going to run it. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Defense in press coverage. Makes the grab on the left. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming.
Bridge.
Here's Underwood to throw. Fires to the right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick six, but he'll be stopped at the 31.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Jackson. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. He wants to change this route. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles.
He makes a grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Saying he's going to let it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
On the move, it's Jackson. There he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
It's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
Set to kick it off.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone.